Sometimes in the life of a company, there's a little stall, a tiny halt, a hitched breath of expectation when folks need a nudge to get to the good stuff that comes next. ATB was like that in 2007. A solid performer, good reputation, a bank like a lot of other banks in Alberta. But we needed a nudge to get to the good stuff. An intoxicating idea that 5,000 people could build ATB into more than a bank. A big personality who could rally and energize us, a voice for radio and a grin for TV. A brilliant banker and a kind-hearted goofball. And along came Dave. People at ATB had always felt something in our DNA, something different and powerful. We were compelled to stick by Albertans when others wouldn't. Nothing excited us more than changing the lives of our customers and building something special with our neighbors. But we needed a leader who gave us permission to always do the right thing, to think yes first and not no, to do things that worked for Albertans, not just the bank. A leader who believed that great results and happy customers weren't opponents battling it out on a balance sheet. And along came Dave. Sometimes economies have fun ways of screwing things up. The financial crisis in 2008 buckled banks at the knees and shooed capital away from Albertans who needed it. It sunk ATB into a billion-dollar hole, thanks to the hated acronym that sounded more like a toddler reciting the alphabet, ABCP. At boardroom tables in Montreal and Toronto, the industry needed an expert voice from the West to help salvage the value of asset-backed commercial paper. And along came Dave. At home, ATB's customers needed a steadfast and loyal partner that promised, "We're not going anywhere. We're here." And from High Level to Milk River, our team needed to hear the same promise on 50th Street and 100th Avenue. From a tireless traveler, fueled by gas station beef jerky and A&W Papa Burgers, and a drive to reassure and inspire and remind us of why we come to work every day. And along came Dave. When we replaced our banking system, it didn't work for everyone. Debit cards died. Companies missed payroll. Customers were furious, confused, even scared. Hundreds of them panic-dialed someone, anyone, desperate to hear a voice that said, "We're going to fix this for you," and more desperate to know that the voice meant it. And along came Dave. The great organizations need a leader who makes a choice. Either let these kinds of crazy forces drive people apart, or work to transcend the crazy, to bring people together, to bind a team and make it resilient, to find another gear. The great organizations need a leader who can lighten the mood of a whole city, who's eager to share pride with Albertans who've craved an ally for too long, who'll give a chance to a remarkable person deserving just the tiniest break, who'll respond to fires and floods with the empathy of a friend. A leader who embraces technology and transformation with a school kid's giddiness. A leader who'll inspire love, yes, actual love among customers much more inclined to barely tolerate us. The great organizations need a leader who can talk and talk and talk with the best of them, but chooses to pause and listen. And along came Dave. There's a good chance the person beside you feels more engaged and inspired than they did yesterday, even in the 2 weeks between paychecks. The customers they serve are happier than ever, and that means our results keep improving. Next year will be the best in our 80-year history. And there goes Dave. It is just like him to leave ATB on the highest possible note, poised for an even stronger future. He's always thought about the good stuff that comes next. And it's true, he won't be here to give us that next nudge. But he's given us the tools to do amazing things without him, so we can get back to work. Every time we see relief or happiness or just understanding on a customer's face, every time we share a team member's success, every time we revel in our community's joy, every time we choose to pause and listen, we'll remember. We'll remember those 11 wonderful years when along came Dave.